Oh, oh, it's got a reversing camera. They need to find a way to incorporate pop-up headlights into new cars, I think. I'd buy a new car if it had pop-up headlights. Right, what's up guys? Today, you join me from the driver's seat of a Mark 1 MR2 B. Very, very different car this, I think. Really, really different to anything I've ever driven. It inside is so tiny from the first impression, it really is. Everything is so sort of around you, I think the word is. You haven't really got a lot of, you know, space, but where there is space, it's quite nice. I don't think it's got power steering because the steering is just crazy. It's so stiff, it really is. I'd hate to park this, I really would. I'd hate to. And you can't see anything out the back, you really can't see nothing. If you look behind you or even in the mirror, there's a flick up spoiler on the back of it and you literally cannot see anything behind you other than roofs of cars, I think. First impressions though, it's very tight in here, very tight to drive. For an old car, 1989, it's very, very tight to drive. Steering's tight, you know, the gearbox and clutch is very tight. Brakes are a bit hit and miss, I think. They're not as good as I want them to be. Driving position is really high. Although the dash is relatively low this side it is really quite high up in your eye line. So you know you can see your dials and you can see everything, but with your sunstrip as well, there's quite limited visibility out of the front of the car. So guys, let's have a look around this car. So, got your black top, black bonnet, your red. Front bumper though, I think this is real carbon fibre. Looks quite cool on the front. I like that sort of upgrade on the front. I think it's got some sort of lip on it as well, which is quite cool. I'll leave in the description what that splitter is though. 17-inch wheels. They look good on the car, but I just think they need to be an inch smaller to sort of get away with it. Come around the side. Twin cam across there, which looks good. Come around the back. Side skirt, it's got all this down here. It is in very, very good condition though for the age, and I think that's why I really wanted to do it. You've got, as you can see, when you look in the mirror, these are quite prominent in your eye line. They look good though, I quite like that sort of thing. Your spoiler, coming around the back, nice full exhaust system, that looks good. I like the whole box there, all shined up and stuff. Looks quite cool. Come around this side, got all your air vents for the engine, looks good. Got a vent there as well, vent there. Have a look inside. All very nicely done, all matching. Got your harnesses, got all your stereo system, all Pioneer. Sounds fantastic, it really does. The work's really been put in to make this car sort of OEM, I think. So everything works as it should, and all the sound system works as it should, you know, but it's just upgraded, so it's like original but, you know, up a little bit. Cool little car though, something a little bit different. Some modifications on this car. The 17-inch wheels are a little bit too big, I think. They could do with being 16s, but I've already spoke to Scott about this, and I think he wants to go down the 16-inch route as well. Full Mongoose stainless steel exhaust system, which sounds quite good. It sounds pretty throaty for you know what it is. I do like when you look in the mirrors though, there's like air ducts and you can see them right there, which is pretty cool. I quite like the fact that they're there. They look good there. You've got your harnesses in here, which have actually been put in because the seat belts, the retractor has sort of gone, so they wouldn't retract properly. So to find another one is hard to find, and you know, harnesses are cheaper, let's be honest. So let's take this down some back roads, see what's what, shall we? So a little second gear pull for us. Let's see what the power's like. Wow, you really have to rev it to get it going. It only really sort of gets moving over 5,000 revs, I think. Past that, it's quite fruity, you know, you can bang it through the gears, which is quite nice. I must say there is a lot of wind noise in here. When you get to sort of, you know, national speed limit, it's very, very noisy in here, I must admit. Do you know what is weird? The fact that the engine noise is coming from behind me. I've never really had that before. Yeah, you really have to rev it to get it going. Do you know, for 130-ish brake horsepower, it's quite fruity. It sort of revs quite nicely. When you drop it into the next gear, it sort of kicks along. It's a relatively surgy amount of power, as with every other old car as well. You can sort of drop it down again and rev it in, which is quite cool. Do you know, everything feels so much faster than you're actually going. It's really, really weird. Because the car's really small and there's a lot of wind noise coming through, you feel like you're going faster than you are, and you look down and you realise you're only doing 50 miles an hour, which is good. This has also got air horns on it, which I've just realised. Awesome. So you can sort of drop it into the corner, select lower gear, bring it round, and it grips really nice. Really, really impressed with how it grips. You come out the other side, you're already in sort of where the revs want to be. You know, like I'm gone in 60 seconds, it's like that, where that go baby go button is underneath the gear stick. Go baby go. Should be a nitrous button under there, I reckon. So guys, let me know your thoughts on this car. I wanted to do it more of a comparison for other MR2s that I'm going to do in the future. I would like to do, you know, a newer shape MR2, maybe even a turbo would be quite nice. The good thing about this car though is it's very unmolested to a point. It's still a genuinely nice, very, very well looked after by its owner, which is a very, you know, he's a big enthusiast with these sort of cars. There needs to be more cars like this where the owner is enthusiastic past the point where everyone cares, and what past the point of, you know, big turbos and all this sort of business, taking it back to, you know, how good the cars were when they came out of the showroom. So overall, for an older, you know, 1989 car, this drives fantastically. It's been really, really looked after, which is the main thing. It is still able to do everything it used to back in the day. It's still got enough power to sort of shoot you around the corners when you want to. The handling is absolutely fantastic, and, you know, with the stiff steering, it means you can feel the road, and you can feel when you go around the corner, you're sort of working to get around the corner, which is quite a nice experience really, obviously if you're not trying to park it. Also guys, head over to FYD Apparel, got a mini sale on this week. Every t-shirt is £10 while stocks last. I've literally got limited stock left, and I thought, you know, as I've got so much support on YouTube and stuff, I want to give a bit back, you know, so I thought I'd run a little sale for you guys. So guys, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.